So you're standing in the courtyard, and you know where you started off at the beginning of this campaign. Well, once you got through the crack in the wall or whatever, however it was, and you guys had looked around and found the underground tunnel that led under into a dungeon. So there's doors to the north. There's doors, wooden doors hanging on sagging hinges.
That
to the north.
doesn't sound
Like
familiar. Okay.
almost off the hinges.
So it sounds like we need to go north through the doors.
Yeah.
So we'll open the doors so we can go north.
Okay, so when you open the doors, that causes the doors to come crashing down, and the sound is so loud that you can hear birds out in the forest just take off because it was so loud. Beyond the fallen doors is a room that was once a great hall. It's the main room of the royal palace. It was a place to eat and relax and have large banquets. The room is 80 feet by 40 feet. The high table is to the west. So you might want to draw. Oh, and it's up on a foot-high platform. So, and there's a fireplace behind the high table that was used to keep the room warm. The high table is where the nobles sat and ate when they had their large, well, any time, but especially when they had large banquets in the castle.
So I would think that table would be more like that.
No.
Okay.
And then it's got the high seat in the middle of the table. That's probably where the king would sit. And then it's got
The king's had a high chair.
it's got 3 chairs on each side of the high chair. Then, like, all around the room, there's benches, so like other long tables along each, so like there'd be a table here, and a table, over there. Okay, various tables and benches line the hall, which we have demonstrated there. As well as ancient rushes, bones, and platters can still be seen here and there in the corners. So ancient rushes are like plants that resemble grasses or hay set out on the floor for royalty, or they would bring in their animals that they brought with them, and they would sit over there. So they're on the floor. So they would lay them out on the floor. Clearly, there was a feast going on. What the heck? There was a feast going on when the curse fell upon the castle. That caused something the beauty to sleep or whatever. There are decaying skeletons sitting on some of the benches of the tables. There are also 5 skeletons sitting in some of the chairs at the high table. And there's also 5 young maidens at the high table as well. I don't know how, I didn't think of that till later, but how did they fit all 10 people up there? But anyway, so there's 5 maidens still sitting there, and there's other, and they look very alive and well. The maidens do. It just looks like they're sleeping.
They're young girls, maidens.
Oh,
Oh.
I guess I should have clarified that. As well as there's other people, there's like other people on some of those benches with the skeletons that also appear to still be asleep. The 5 maidens are not human. Oh, well, I guess, never mind. So, do you want to investigate these maidens, or?
Might as well, I don't know if they're human or not.
Well, they're fairy slaves. So they're slaves to fairies. They remain here to guard the sleeping beauty until the time comes for her to awaken.
Well, Sleeping Beauty ain't here, so we could just use this, go through the room up the stairs.
Yeah.
However, there's so much stuff in here, I feel like we have to, look around a little bit. So, out of curiosity, because you're talking about these sleeping people, I don't think I'd want to necessarily start with the maidens, but what if I came over here and tried to wake up one of the people that are at the table?
You can't wake them up.
Okay. So,
They're under the curse.
I am a thief after all. I would like to go through the pockets of all of these sleeping people.
Okay.
Check their persons for jewelry and that sort of thing. Glory and gold. Isn't that what the guy in Mythica said?
Mm-hmm. Well, you find some short swords and some long swords. And they're in usable condition.
I don't think we need swords.
I can't use sword.
Oh.
I can't use staff.
Alright.
And you find, maybe a couple of, like 2 silver pieces in each of the pockets.
Okay. I have 2 short swords at the moment. I could drop my short sword and take the best long sword.
Okay.
See, I'm playing my class. I'm thieving. They're not going to miss this stuff. They're sleeping. I will search these skeletons at the high table.
Okay, so you find a silver signet ring and a gold chain.
And so, why not? I'll go ahead and search the maidens as well. I've already desecrated the dead bodies of the skeletons, so why draw the line at young girls?
So as you're searching the first one,
Oh boy.
she awakens.
Oh! Excuse me, miss. It's not what it looks like!
She's fair-haired, so blonde hair, and she's wearing a green dress. And
I like
she
her already.
says, "For 100 years has beauty slept, and she heals you 3 points.
Okay.
And then she just disappears."
Oh my. Alright, the old vanishing lady trick. Alright. Or the young vanishing lady. The
Yeah.
old young vanishing...
Nah.
Alright, so you said there's 5 of them, right? So I'll move up to the other one, but I'll just try like tapping her on the shoulder.
This one is dark-haired, or dark-skinned and dark-haired, in a blue dress. When she arises, so too shall all who sleep in this castle. And then she disappears.
Nothing is.
Wow. So maybe I should give these people their stuff back. Nah. All right.
Tricky.
I'll move on to the. Actually, why don't you try one?
Alright.
You move on up. You can start at the other end. You can go up to the fifth one.
Alright.
And what do you want to do?
I'll tap.
This one is dark-haired and in a yellow dress. I should have had props for this. This is the mirror of truth, whose reflections pierce illusion, but beware, for not all truth is good to know. And she hands a mirror over to
Me.
to you.
Okay. And it's a mirror of truth.
Mm-hmm.
So probably shouldn't ask it how I look today.
Okay.
So wake up another one.
Alright.
Oh, and she disappears after she gives you the mirror.
Alright, I'll tap one of the
Number 4 or number 3?
number 3.
No, number 4. You're starting from the other end.
Yeah, number 4.
This maiden is dark-haired and foreign in a brilliant red dress patterned with twining gold dragons. This is the shield of truth, which alone protects against the piercing thorns. And she hands Inferno the shield of truth. And then she disappears. And should anybody try to lie within range of this shield, it has a lion on the front of the shield, and the lion will not allow it to lie. So if somebody tries to lie to the one holding the shield, the lion on the front of the shield speaks.
Oh,
Lion.
the lion.
On shield.
And it'll contradict the lie.
Shield.
Are you waking up the last one?
I will do that. And I will do it by giving her a little shake. Hey lady, I want something cool.
The red-haired maiden, who is in riding clothes, so like, tighter clothes that she would be probably using to ride her horse. She says, "This is the sword of truth,
Oh, sword.
which cuts all lies and falsehoods. It is the bane," and she disappears. It is the bane of plant creatures.
It is the bane of what?
Plant creatures.
Plant creatures.
It adds a +1 to attack rolls and damage against them.
So, I don't care if you want me to roll on it, but I want to know if there's, as we look around the room, if anything else catches our focus.
No.
Okay? All right. So it seems to me we should head for those stairs over